So like if I had an actual intro, I wonder what it would be. Like I don't think it's worth my efforts to go and try to get an actual intro. That way it's not just like jarringly right into the beginning of the video. But in any case, hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Jared Cox. I hope you know that by this point. Bringing you our next team builder for our next match in this little Reddit draft league. I believe this will be our 5th match, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Let's see. I faced Sandy, Court, Pokemon Trainer Adam, and Mr. MT. I don't know if that's updated or not. I actually don't know who all I've faced. I know I faced Sandy. I know I faced Court, and I know I faced Pokemon Trainer Adam, and I faced Mr. MT. And so, okay, my next opponent, his name is RANDOMDUDEGY, phenomenal, and then I think we'll have one more match we'll have to go through before, like, the playoffs and stuff happen. So, my opponent's team consists of Mega Swampert and Pelipper, and really the rest of it doesn't matter because that's terrifying. I feel like in no way, I feel like there is no situation where he doesn't bring Pelipper Swampert, because Swim Swampert just kind of runs through my team. Even Tapu Fini has trouble working against it. Noivern resists water and the earthquakes, but he just runs Ice Punch. Alolan Sandslash isn't that great because Earthquake and like Power Up Punch makes it really easy for Swampert to get ahead. My defensive mods like Uxie, Golbat, and again Tapu Fini sort of can sit in front of Swampert for at least a couple of turns, maybe. But my main goal here is prepping to the point that I'm able to shut down Swampert. And the trick is gonna be like pulling that trigger at the right time. So without further ado, well, okay, let me run through the rest of the team really quick. Mega Swampert and Pelipper, we got that. He also has Jirachi from the OU tier. In his next tier, he has Crocodile, Togekiss, and Superior. Superior is great. I think Superior gets Contrary. I think Superior is one that gets Contrary. Yeah, it does. Where are we? So Superior I'm worried about because it can run, like, I'm pretty sure it runs what, Leaf Storm, and Contrary gives it a boost instead of a drop, which is scary. There's Superior's often run a lot of like substitute sets, like stall sets too. So Superior is something I'm making sure that I'm able to handle. Togekiss, I mean, bulky Serene Grace Air Slash, it's really annoying. Like, it's not bad, it's just really annoying to get around because it can absolutely just flinch hacks you to death. Wait, Air Slash. Not Air Slash. Yeah, it is Air Slash. Air Slash flinches, right? Isn't there one that has like a... Oh, okay, no, Air Slash is the flinch chance. I was thinking of some move, maybe it's Air Cutter that has the increased crit chance, but the flinch hacks is particularly what I'm worried about. Crocodile is just honestly, it's just an all-around good Pokemon. It gets Earthquake, it can hit hard, it can intimidate, it can knock off, which is really scary. Because I feel like my items are going to be pretty important this week. Next, he's got Drapion, Rotom Heat, Escavalier. Drapion is kind of a problem for me, I think, just because like the only thing I have that can hit it super effectively is going to be Nidoking with Earth Power. So Drapion's got a good chance to set up probably if it comes in on the right mon. So I'm a little worried about that. I'm kind of worried about this match entirely. Like, I'm pretty sure if I look at the scoreboard of the game so far. Yeah, so right now my opponent is 3-2, and we're 3-1 only because we've played 4 matches so far, and my opponent's played 5. So this one's gonna be a pretty tough match. Rotom Heat, Rotom Heat's gonna be annoying just because it can Willow, it can Volt Switch, it can trick like a Scarf or something. Rotom Heat has access to Overheat, of course, which is gonna hit really hard. Unfortunately, I think See, that's the thing. Like, I'm bringing Tapu Fini as you can see here, but just like Tapu Fini was one of the things where I was like, I have to bring this just because it's so bulky, and maybe I can set up on something. But just about every one of his mons has an answer built into it. Escavalier it's just a really hard hitting Pokemon, and it has absurdly low speed. It has a base speed of 20, which is sort of gonna wreck one of my game plans for this match that you'll see. Finally, in his bottom tier, he's got Garbodor, Hitmontop, and Excelgor. Hitmontop, like Crocodile, it has access to Intimidate, but Hitmontop is just extremely bulky. You can also Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards. It can close combat. It might be like in U tier and below, but it's a pretty scary mon, in all honesty. Garbodor, I'm not really worried about. I don't actually think he'll bring it, because as far as what poison covers on my team, Drapion's just a better choice. So I'm not worried about Garbodor. And then finally, the Excelgor, super fast, Focus Sash on Burden, and then it can just turn around and Bug Buzz. So I'm a bit scared of that as well. But I think I've put together a team that's hopefully gonna pick up the win for us. So let's go through it. We've got Mega Abomasnow again, Giga Drain, Blizzard, Ice Shard, Earthquake. Running mostly bulky. Almost max HP with the last 8 in special attack, just to buff Giga Drain and Blizzard a little bit. Max attack, Brave, so our speed drops. Giga Drain is so Swampert. Like Swampert can't kill Mega Abomasnow in one hit. So ideally we just try to get we find the opportunity to get a Giga Drain off on Swampert, and then we're doing good. At least I don't think Mega Swampert can Oko Abomasnow, but this is all part of like a bigger plan. Next up we have Nidoking, Life Orb Sheer Force. We're running a max bulk, max HP, max defense, bold nature with the last 4 in special attack, and we're running all out attack on Nidoking. Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, Flamethrower. With this, I'm going to be able to hit just about everything on his team super effectively, except Swampert and Pelipper, unfortunately. But otherwise, in that instance, I have the Sludge Wave, and no matter what comes out in front of Nidoking, I'm gonna be able to hit something with it. And our max bulk is gonna allow us to take a hit or two and hopefully get some damage out on the way. Next up we have Uxie. This is where my plan is sort of centralized. Stealth Rock, Knockoff, Trick Room, Energy Ball. Energy Ball is there strictly for the Swampert, and maybe if I can catch like a Crocodile switch in, like if I can predict the switch, I can go for the Energy Ball and hit the Crook pretty hard. But with Trick Room, aside from that Escavalier, my Mega Abomasnow will outspeed everything under Trick Room. So that's sort of my primary win condition, is to set up Trick Room and then get my Mega Abomasnow on the field. And hopefully I can also catch the Stealth Rocks are there to try and I want the Stealth Rocks on the field, because my main goal starting out is just gonna be like pressuring switches, like I'm gonna try to control the weather with Abomasnow and with Victini as well. You'll see. So I want to force the switches into Pelipper to reset the rain. Like I want him to, like, because like his strategy is likely gonna revolve around just setting the rain up for Swampert, possibly with the what is it called, a Damp Rock, so he gets 8 turns of rain, and just getting Swampert in and letting him sweep. So I need to control the weather, and I need to put pressure on switching. So that's why I have Stealth Rock to switch. Otherwise, I just wouldn't run it, because I don't know. I think I've brought Stealth Rock every week so far, I think. So and I'm probably gonna bring it every week after this. So I guess it was a bit unintelligent to say I wouldn't have Stealth Rock otherwise. But I think Stealth Rocks are going to be very important, simply because he will have to switch out and reset the rain, hopefully multiple times. Next up, we have Honchkrow. I haven't brought Honchkrow before. Again, as I said, a lot of this team is just prepping for Mega Swampert. So, and I feel like I've skewed a bit too far in one direction towards Mega Swampert. Like, if he doesn't bring rain, then I'm not entirely sure how my team fares. But in any case, running a Moxie Honchcrow, I think we can get, if we can snag a kill, and especially if we can get Swampert low enough, we can kill with Brave Bird or Sucker Punch against the Mega Swampert. We get a Moxie boost, and then we can try to roost off her damage if we get a chance. I'm also running Heat Wave to catch Escavalier and Excelgor coming in. Since they're both, I know, well, Escavalier is Steel type. I don't think Excelgor is Steel type. Is he? I don't know all these types. He's just straight up Bug. But Escavalier, excuse me, is Bug Steel. So Heat Wave is our hidden tech to take on the Escavalier. Maybe he might, bring it in thinking he can take out Honchcrow. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't quite see where he would bring in an Escavalier on Honchcrow, but it's there just so I don't have to rely on like Brave Bird chip damage and knock my own HP down. Running max HP, max attack, Brave, no speed. That way, again, under Trick Room, it's faster. But I'll have to be careful with that because, like I said, Escavalier is the slowest thing on the field out here. So it would outspeed everything in Trick Room. But even with the minus nature on Honchcrow, it's going to be faster than any Escavalier. So, moving on, we have I guess I should point out the Yachi Berry is the ice reducing berry, so it's going to allow us to live one Ice Punch from Mega Swampert and fire back, hopefully with like a big Brave Bird or a Sucker Punch. Next up, this is my secondary win con. It's a Z Sunny Day Victini. So we got Energy Ball, Searing Shot, Charge Beam, and Sunny Day. So if you don't know, Z Sunny Day increases my speed by 2 stages, I think, or maybe just 1. Let me double check. I think it's just 1, but it might be 2. Okay, it raises it by 1 stage, but it gives us the speed of a Choice Scarf without being choice locked. So the idea is to break the rain using Z Sunny Day. And depending on what he's got, if he may try, because Pelipper is almost always just a decent switch into Victini, because Victini's hardest hitting move is always going to be V-Create. And if Pelipper can switch in and break the sun and set the rain back, it can live a V-Create pretty easily. But that's why we have the Charge Beam, because it will be faster than Pelipper. I think even if Pelipper's Choice Scarf, we're faster after the +1. Because I don't think Pelipper reaches 100 base speed. But let me just double check. I should have looked at this already. No, not at all. His base speed is 65, so I don't, in no dimension is a Pelipper going to outspeed us. So the plan is to break rain with a Z Sunny Day, get a +1 speed, and even if like Pelipper comes back in and breaks our sun immediately, if I can predict that switch, I go for a Charge Beam, we destroy Pelipper, and hopefully Charge Beam gives us a +1, and then we sort of just ruin his day with Energy Ball and Searing Shot. So that's sort of the plan with Victini. If my Trick Room stuff doesn't fail, I gotta find the right time to pull the trigger on Z Sunny Day. Maybe I can bring Victini in against a Pelipper and go for Z Sunny Day there, and hope the Pelipper stays in and maybe goes for a Hydro Pump or something, and we eat the Hydro Pump since the sun is up, and then we fire back with Charge Beam. And finally, we do have Tapu Fini, just a pretty bulky. I don't know. It's sort of mixed around. It's definitely a setup set with leftovers to help with the recovery. We got Muddy Water, Moonblast, Calm Mind, and Hidden Power Grass. Again, like I said, I'm prepping a lot for Mega Swampert. Hidden Power Grass is also going to help with, well, I was going to say Crook, but that's what Moonblast is for. Does Hidden Power Grass help with anything else, really? No. Hidden Power Grass really just helps against Swampert. But the idea is just find the chance to get Tapu Fini in. Maybe we can bring it in against a Crocodile. Actually, I feel like Crocodile gets a poison move. I just thought of that, but I'm not entirely sure. So let's check. Nothing by level up. He can get Toxic. He does get Sludge Bomb, which is pretty frustrating. So I wonder how. I mean, it's not like he's gonna run any special attack investment, but let's check right now. Because I've had somebody run Z Poison against me before and destroy my Tapu Fini with it. So, alright, so that's my set. Let's get Crook out here. Let's assume like a Stealth Rock set. Let's throw a Neutral Nature on there. What does? See, I said it was Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb does 25% to me. A Z Sludge Bomb. Okay, no. I mean, even if he was like max. Okay, yeah. So I'm not really gonna have to worry about Z Poison from Crook. That's fine. So yeah, I can probably set up I can set up a Tapu Fini on Crocodile probably. At least get one Calm Mind up and maybe threaten it out. So I can get the Calm Mind on the switch. He'll probably switch into something like Superior, maybe. And I wonder honestly if I shouldn't just put like Hidden Power Fire on this to help with the Jirachi as well. That may be an idea. Actually, yeah, I think that's a much better idea. But the reason I put Hidden Power Grass is because with a Calm Mind up, I can two-shot the Mega Swampert before it can kill me with Earthquake. So that's gonna be a toss-up. I'm probably gonna have to make that decision like at the last second. But otherwise, that's our team. I'm really nervous about this match. Like I probably spent a good 2 or 3 hours almost prepping for it, and every time I thought I had something good, I found something in his team that could shut it down. So I think this is our best option. Let's see, Greninja just didn't quite work. He didn't really make sense to bring. He just didn't do that well against a lot of things. I mean, he did well against some things, but he didn't do well enough against enough things to really warrant bringing him. I had Raikou for a bit, but I mean, Swampert just sort of he just switches in and just takes whatever Raikou wants to throw out and then and swings back with an Earthquake. I almost brought Noivern. I had a Life Orb Noivern set for a little while that I was thinking about, but between Pelipper and Swampert and Togekiss, it just wasn't gonna work. Honchkrow, I'm not really sure about Honchkrow. I mostly brought him for his priority in Sucker Punch to try, like, if we can get the Swampert low enough, you know, we can just kill it with a Sucker Punch. Alolan Sandslash didn't really make sense since I was going for a Trick Room set. Besides, I think, well, I mean, of course, in the Hail, I would outspeed Swampert, so that's not the issue. But it's just, I can't hit Swampert hard enough, and he just fires back with an Earthquake. Same thing with Crocodile. I don't think I can hit hard enough to kill it, and I just turn around and get swept instantly. Golbat actually took some hits really well, even an Ice Punch from Mega Swampert, but it didn't bring enough back offensively to really warrant being brought. So I worked really hard on this team, and so we'll see what happens in our 5th match in this league, and then we'll have one more, I believe, and then we'll have the playoffs after that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Look out for the battle. It should be uploaded tomorrow. Whenever you see this, I'm recording this on Saturday, so you'll be seeing this on Sunday, and my match should be uploaded on Monday. I may just upload it Sunday night too. I don't know. But in any case, thanks for watching. And my last battle, after I recorded all 50 minutes of it and uploaded it to YouTube, I realized that it was that my mic was muted the whole time. I can't be bothered to re-record 50 minutes worth of gameplay, so I apologize. I may just take the video down, which is a shame too, because I won't spoil it, but the end of that battle was intense and incredible. So I'm really bummed that my mic was muted the whole time. But I made sure I've got my mic on this time. At least I hope so. Yeah, I've got it on. So for like the 17th time, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the battlefield. All right, bye.